Super Bowl 60 is here, and we've come a long way from the beginning of September, from the 2025 NFL season. Sorry if you tailed me this year. I'll lock in next year. So we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Oh boy. All right. Quickly, gonna recap conference championship games because I'm kind of crunched for time on this one. Patriots and Broncos, it was doomed from the start. Bo Nix getting his ankle broken in that controversial Bills game is like cosmic levels of ball don't lie. Jared Stidham had like one good quarter at the start. He really was the reverse Bo Nix. He showed up the first quarter and then disappeared the other three quarters. Yeah, Patriots took advantage between that and the snow. It was an ugly game, shit game. Drake Maye has been sacked 5 times every single playoff game so far. Here's hoping 5 more in the Super Bowl to complete the quadrilogy. But Patriots got away with it. It is what it is. Drake the schedule may. Meanwhile, the Seahawks beat the Rams fairly decisively. It was kind of competitive, but Seahawks were able to pull away at the end. Matthew Stafford, I really wish he could have made it to a Super Bowl to close out his career, but you know what? He got his MVP, and he's coming back next year, so Rams are going to be Super Bowl favorites next year. Alright, with that, the big question, the $1 million question, Seahawks or Patriots? The answer is Seahawks. At least I hope so. At least I'm hoping so. It's not that I'm like particularly big on the Seahawks as a franchise. They're, in my opinion, the better team and the more deserving team to win the Super Bowl. Because they at least have played competitors. They've played competition. Drake Maye and the Patriots have not really played anyone of note. What was the statistic? Playoff teams that they've beaten, and regular season teams that they've played 2 teams that actually made the postseason, 2 or 3, or at least most all of the records were either below 500. It's bad. It's bad across the board. The Patriots had the cupcake of cupcakiest. They had an EDP level of cupcake schedule. And, not to take everything away from them, their defense has been very, very good. But Drake Maye has looked like shit this entire postseason run. And if he plays like shit and still somehow the Patriots win anyway, it will be one of the most undeserving rings of all time. Drake Maye will go down as one of the worst quarterbacks to ever get a ring. Oh yeah, by the way, you might be wondering why I have a Henry Ruggs III jersey in the background instead of the usual Lions Pride or Jared Goff jersey. I lost fantasy football in my friend group this year, and so I had to buy a jersey of shame, this year's being Henry Ruggs III. Rip ya boy. Me in this case. Alright, now, when we're comparing the teams directly, Sam Darnold has seemingly broken his curse of seeing ghosts. He's exorcised his demons, figuratively and literally. He has been phenomenal this postseason. Didn't really have to try against the 49ers because the game was over after the first the opening kickoff return touchdown. Then in the Rams game where he actually had to try and was a lot better on his oblique injury, he played great. Few mistakes. As I've said, Drake Maye has been playing like ass. He's been playing like hot red ass. Seahawks are down Zach Charbonnet, so that run game won't be as dynamic between Walker and Charbonnet, but comparing them directly, I would say Patriots have the tiniest edge between Kenneth Walker, and I have no fucking idea who the backup the third string running back is on the Seahawks, but between Rhamondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson, I I would give the slightest edge in the run game, especially with if you include Drake Maye, who is a better scrambler than Sam Darnold. I would say Eagles, New England, the Patriots have the better run game. Receivers, I think it's Seahawks, and it's not even a contest. Not to take away from, Stefon Diggs and Hunter Henry are pretty decent. Kayshon Boutte has been, showing up, but you got guys like, you got JSN, the motherfucking Emerald City route artist. Kill the motherfucker, touch him inappropriately. The guy who got that nickname to go triple platinum. They got Cooper Kupp, they got Pooper Butt. They got Rashid Shaheed, so he'll be good on both special teams and the receiving core. AJ Barner is low-key nice. Yeah, Seahawks have the better receivers. O-line, I would say probably Seattle, if only because Patriots O-line has allowed Drake Maye. It's partially Drake Maye's fault as well for just not getting rid of the ball and staying in the pocket, but Maye has been sacked 5 times at least every postseason game, so just by that metric alone, Seahawks have the better O-line. Defense, this one's kind of even, maybe slight edge Patriots, because the Patriots have kind of put the team on their back and carried the Patriots to the Super Bowl, whereas Seahawks defense, it's been good, don't get me wrong. Like, they beat the fuck out of the 49ers. They played well against the Rams. It's not like there's not a huge gap between the two. I would say New England just has the slightest better defense. I think New England got to the Super Bowl because of their defense, whereas Seahawks got there on a mix of their offense and their defense. Between the coaches, they're pretty evenly matched. I would give the slightest edge to New England with Mike Vrabel, just because he has longer experience overall. Even though this is just his first year with New England, he's had longer coaching experience with other teams. This is Mike Macdonald's only his second year head coaching. Yeah, with all that being said, I would give the edge to the Seahawks, if only because I really don't want the Patriots to win, man. Don't let the fucking Patriots, at 5 years removed from Tom Brady, win another Super Bowl. I'll crash the fuck out. Especially, like, if they were at least good and they played, like, actual competition and actually won, I'd be like, okay, I don't like it, but at least they won and they earned it and they deserve it. Patriots don't deserve it. Patriots do not deserve a fucking Super Bowl like this. Playing fucking nobodies, their quarterback playing like shit every postseason game. Seahawks have played competition, even though they did kind of low-key take advantage of the Seattle lateral being one of the stupidest calls of all time. Aside from that, they've pretty much earned their spot here. So, as for my pick, with the bet, that is, we're doing one last money bag Manta parlay. We're dropping five units on this motherfucker. We're going negative 25, or we're clawing our way to what? Negative 15 units. We're gonna try to break out of it. I was gonna drop 10 on it, but I didn't want to go to negative 30 units. So here's a 6-legger money bag Manta parlay. We got the Seahawks to win. We got Kenneth Walker 40 rushing yards, Sam Darnold 175 passing yards, JSN 50 receiving yards, JSN 5 receptions, and Sam Darnold 1 passing touchdown. All this together should equal out to plus 100, so it should double your money. The only risky pick on here is Seahawks to win, because I can definitely see Sam Darnold. My biggest fear is that when the lights are at their absolute brightest, he will start seeing those ghosts again. And that will be the worst thing that could possibly happen. The Patriots defense will make him look stupid if that were to happen, and then we'll waltz into a undeserving Super Bowl. But as long as Sam Darnold limits the incompletions and turnovers, I don't see a way that the Seahawks lose this game. So that is it. That will do her for the 2025 NFL season. This won't be the end of football videos for until like the next season. I got a couple planned. I've got a giving grades, like letter grades on a report card for every single team, going into the draft, like coming out at the end of this season. Fun stuff. So if you enjoyed this content and want to see more like it, please subscribe to Neon's Dwelling Here. Subscribe to my main channel, linked in the description. I am Neon Manta, and you will see me next time.